Hey, yo, it's Noku2 here with another comic haul. Yeah, that's right, another one. I'm off this week, and so just bagging and boarding some comics, trying to get things done around the house. Um, yeah, my third one for the week. But anyway, well, first, as always, I want to thank everyone who has taken their time to watch my videos and post a comment. I appreciate that. Let's just get started. So, what we have here is Poison Ivy #4, gorgeous Jenny Frison cover. I mentioned this last time. I love how they put the colors, just the right colors with these covers. Now, I will say, her run on Wonder Woman was spectacular, cover B's. But I gotta admit, I think I like the Poison Ivy cover B's as well as the Harlequin cover B's better, and I think it has to do with, she's what do I want to say, perfected her style. I don't know if it's the colors or what, but the covers are just gorgeous, and this is no exception. So this haul here is going to be a lot of cover buys too that I bought. Um, I like the Blood Hunt limited series 105. It was kind of, I don't know, short, and it seemed like more of a setup for another storyline than anything. Spoiler alert. It was more, I think, to make Doctor Doom Sorcerer Supreme. But this is Blood Hunt #1, and then the variant cover by Art Germ with Tigra. Now there is a John Tyler Christopher, right? Negative variant with negative space variant with Blade. It's also pretty nice. I do have that somewhere. I love the color. If I find it, I'll show it off. Um, X-Men #13, Destiny of X, Arthur Adams, nice looking Phoenix cover. Now, the only comment I want to make about this book is like paper thin. I mean, it is so thin. In fact, it was so thin that I thought maybe it was promotional and wasn't actually something I bought. But then I looked again, and yeah, it was purchased from 2021. It was so thin actually that I actually counted the pages of art, thinking maybe I got gypped, but there are 22 pages of original material in there. Just goes to show you how much ads are in these comics that we buy. All right. So again, just cover buys. Power Girl #8 by W. Scott Forbes. Never really heard of him before, but it was a nice looking cover. Bought one of those for the cover. I don't know why I bought so many covers of this, but this is Sosamaku. Sozamaka. Catwoman #48. It was a pre-order, and so there was something about the cover, I guess, that spoke to me. And when you pre-order, you get a substantial discount, and so for whatever reason, I bought 6 copies of that. Now, the cover price is $5, $4.99. I think when you pre-order, it ends up being like $3.20. So that's why I figured if I bought like 2 or 3 copies, I'd have ended up with 3. But pre-ordering, you get 6 for probably almost the same price. This is Star Wars Visions #1. This is, I don't even know what year that's from. That's probably 2021. Nice looking copy. I bought that because someone had mentioned it. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Jim's Comics that said that you should buy that book for some reason, and I bought it. I know, crazy. Ghost Rider #7, a homage to Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Great looking cover. Sensational She-Hulk, Adam Hughes. I kind of like this cover. I don't know what year that came out. It was fairly within the last year or two. Nice looking cover. Now, Lobos. Is it Villa Lobos? I can't remember what his full name is, but he signs at Lobos. I think his artwork looks very similar to Adam Hughes. There's a couple of times when I'll see the cover, I'm thinking, is that Adam Hughes? And it's not. Greg and Tim Hildebrand, Venom number 31, Marvel Masterpiece trading card cover. Gorgeous. Amazing Spider-Man number 40, J. Scott Campbell, Mary Jane cover. Now, I think I have multiple of these. After the, what was it, 609 cover or 509 cover that he did with Mary Jane, those are $100 books. I've purchased a number of these to hold, and a few years from now we'll see if it goes up in value, because it has potential. I like this cover here. Now, Thor, Immortal Thor, Alex Ross has been banging out some covers. Like, just, what can you say? I have this on my pull list, and these are just the ones that I've found to bag for now, and I know I have them all. Great looking cover, and since he uses models, I'd love to see the model he's using, the images of that. Immortal Thor number 8. Like this cover of Enchantra, where she's ripping up the JIM 83, right? Number 9, Thor number 10 with Executioner. Number 12, I think that's a Frost Giant maybe, or Odin, I don't know. I haven't read this yet. Number 14, great looking cover. And then I love this cover of Radioactive Man, number 16. All right. Jenny Frison has been doing, had or has been some Something's Killing the Children variant from 2022. That's issue number 21. This is die cut. When you open it up, it has her. There's another variant where there's blood splatter on it. Number 40, which this is the variant for Jenny Frison. It's a nice looking cover. All right. American Virgin for 50 cents. Josh Middleton. Love the colors on that. Number 9. And number 13. I'm trying to complete the Josh Middleton run on American Virgin. Some great looking covers by him. And then I showed you that 1 in 50 variant last video. Still waiting on my CGC version. But this was the cover A. Zatanna, Bring Down the House. Cover A. And then the Art Germ variant. Great looking cover. Art Germ. Got 2 copies of that. And then I just realized for some reason I have 2 copies of the foil cover. What happens sometimes is I'll pre-order the comic and can't remember I pre-ordered it, and then I go into LCS and I see it and I'm like, oh, it's a nice cover. I'm not sure I bought that or pre-ordered it, and then it comes in the mail. All right. Ew, man down. All right, now I'm going to show you this book here because I read it and it's interesting. I don't know if anybody's watched The Penguin on HBO Max. It's okay. It's not what you think it is. At least it's not what I thought it was. But this is the Jim Lee variant, Penguin, One Bad Day. It's actually a nice little story. The artwork's okay. I enjoyed it. That's all I gotta say to that. But it's so I did buy the other Batman Bad One Bad Day versions like the Riddler, Two-Face, and maybe it's similar to that, but we'll see. I'm going to read them. All right. Now, the next comics I'm going to show you, these were all 50 cent. And they were loosies. They were unbagged. I didn't know which ones I had. I know I had some of them. But for 50 cent and high grade, I decided to pick them up. I don't really know why Detective Comics, for the most part, do not hold the value, with the few exception of Silver Age and early Bronze Age, and then the one Joker cover. They just don't carry the value as the regular series Batman, but I think they're still very significant comics. But first, I found the amalgam, what you call it, mashup of DC characters with Legends of the Dark Claw for 50 cent. That was in VF plus, near mint minus. Again, these were all 50 cent. They were all loosely unbagged, but they were in high grade near mint. Detective Comics 501. 530. I know I have another copy. There's a couple of Spondings in there, but for 50 cent, what are you going to do? That's what? 530. This is 531. 533. 534. Now, these were from 1984, all these Detective Comics. This is the first appearance of Jason Todd in the Robin costume for 50 cent. And I've got multiple copies of that, but that was in high grade for that. And I was like, yeah, that was kind of an awesome find, stealth buy. 543. Not really a stealth buy, I guess, if it's a yard sale, right? 548. 2 copies of 556. 557. 561. 562. 563. And 567, which I kind of like that cover. All right. Some more from the 50 cent sale. Inhumans #1, that's in high grade, VF plus, near mint minus. There are no spine ticks in this all black cover, and for 50 cent, I thought that was a pretty nice find for Lucy. All right. Madame Xanadu #1. Hardwire #1. It was unbagged, but it was still in near mint minus condition. And the Swords of Azrael #4. I think I mentioned this before. I think I showed one recently. That when I find these in high grade for cheap, I'll pick them up and make a set. And then, if you have the set, you could sell the set for $20 easily online, 1 through 4. These were kind of a great pickup. This is the Defenders #27. I think it's from early 70s, 74, 75. But this is the first cameo appearance of Star Hulk. He appears in 2 panels and actually has some words in it. So it's kind of, again, a debate about what's cameo and what's considered first appearance. But he definitely has more than, just one scene in there. But for 50 cent, yeah, it's in probably fine to VG plus condition. It's probably a $10 book, even in that condition. And then #28, which is the first full and cover appearance of the new Starhawk. That is it's a little spine roll. It's probably a $15 book, but for 50 cents, I thought that was a great deal. All right. And then my last two books I want to show, it's going to be a short haul. I have the Uncanny X-Men number 132. I picked that up off of eBay. And that is in near mint. Probably easily a 9.4, 9.6. This is the first full appearance of the Hellfire Club and the first appearance of Sebastian Shaw. So, I'm trying to complete that run of the John Byrne, one more issue down. How much did I pay for that? I think I paid, all in with shipping, I got it for less than $60. I went to an LCS and they had a copy of this and they wanted $30, but it was not nowhere near the grade that I wanted it in. Even for $30, I thought that was pretty high. Actually, I know what I paid for this. I paid $48 total for this book, shipped. So I thought that was a pretty good deal to get it in there mint. And that book usually sells for more than $48. Great looking cover, great iconic book, and it's just going to keep going up in value. And then one of my last books that I need, I have just resorted to eBay to find these last Adam Hughes, Lara Croft Tomb Raiders. This is number 46 in their mint. I can't even remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't much. It was under, I want to say it was under $20. Maybe it was $18 or something. And, now when I find these Tomb Raider Adam Hughes, I ask myself, would I pay that price if I saw it in LCS? Given the rarity, I said yes. So I bought that book. I have two more books coming in for Tomb Raider that are still, they've already been shipped. And then after that, I have one Adam Hughes Tomb Raider to get. And that will complete my run. So 46, and then there was the one that really looks like what's his face? Angela Jolie. She's just has a towel. But that one I was missing. The other one that I have coming, which is like 32 or 33, and then there's another one that's in the 30s that I don't have. And I think mainly I don't have those two issues that are in the 30s because I didn't realize he had done 2 issues in the 30s. And so I never looked in the 30s. I just went straight to the 40s, and then I would look for them. If I didn't find it, then I moved on. Because there are a lot of times they're just not in the back end books. So I think once I get all of the Tomb Raiders, maybe I'll do a video with just another Adam Hughes covers of the Tomb Raiders because it's been a challenge. I've been working on this run for a good while, several years. I've always tried to find them in LCSs or in back issue bins or yard sales, and but I just cannot find them. And so now I've resorted to picking up the last few on eBay if they're cheap enough. So there's my haul. Short video. Probably will post another one later this week. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.